Welcome to our midweek coaches show, where as we've done each week, we recap what has transpired in the last week at Smithson Valley High School in their athletic department. And then we will talk a little bit then with this week's feature coach, Ike Thornton, and talk about and kind of showcase the boys basketball program. And then at the end here, then of course we'll look ahead. What's going to happen between now and next show? What's happening this weekend? What's happening early next week? And let's start by recapping last week. Our wrestling teams, both the boys and the girls, went to the Cy-Fair tournament. That's the largest high school wrestling tournament in the United States, 81 schools. So with that caliber of competition, you know, that's a real report card on where we are as a program and where some of our individuals are. And Sage Binka was the tournament champion, and Selena Cifuentes Schaefer finished fourth. So both of those young ladies showed extremely well, not just for themselves, but for our program and school in that caliber of a tournament. On the boys' side, we had Ephraim Armandaris and also Topher Stubbs. Both took sixth place in their classification. So strong showing for our wrestling program. The boys basketball team won one and lost one since we've been together. They lost to Clemens last Friday and bounced back with a big win on Tuesday at South San, a 55-51 win. And as you'll see when we speak with Coach Thornton in a few minutes in our show, that's just tightened up the district race even more. I think there's 4 teams 3-1 at the top, a couple of teams including us at 2-2, and then a few at the bottom. So still a lot of basketball to be played, but a big week for them. On the girls' side, they moved in the last week, moved to 3-3 mark in district play. They had a big win last night on Tuesday at home against South San. That game was broadcast live on the Rangers Network, and you know, they trailed most of the game, but found ways to make plays in the fourth quarter and got a big win at home, and keeps them in prime position to make a move for a playoff berth. The boys soccer team went to their first tournament of the year. They were at the Woodlands in what they call the Kilt Cup. They won their last 4 matches in that tournament to move to 4-1 on the season. And senior Brad Dildy scored 8 goals in that tournament over the weekend. The girls soccer program last weekend hosted the Ranger Classic, and we won all 3 of our matches. Won 3 goals, won all 3 games, and won the championship. Beat Canyon in the finals 4-0. Scored 17 goals in the tournament in the 3 games and didn't allow a goal. So, you know, strong play on our girls' side. Their overall record is 3-1. So, congratulations to Coach Atkins and the girls for what they did. Now, let's go to our segment with myself and Coach Ike Thornton, and we'll move to the gym and talk about what's going on, the state of affairs in the boys basketball program. As we do each week at this phase or this segment of our show, we focus on one of our sports, ongoing sports at Smithson Valley High School. Today I'm here with Coach Ike Thornton, our head boys basketball coach here at Smithson Valley, and of course they're hip deep in their season. They're not quite to the halfway point of their district play, but Coach Thornton, 2021-22 season, how have we done so far? What's going on with Ranger boys basketball?
It's been a roller coaster so far. We've had some good days and some bad days, but overall, we're 11-13 right now.
Okay.
Sitting 2-2 in district, so we're in a good spot, we think, going forward.
Well, good. Had a big win last night against South San. Puts us at 2-2, I believe you said, but the district's kind of jumbled up, huh?
Yes. It's 4 teams tied at the top with 3-1 records, and then we're in the middle with New Braunfels at 2-2, and Steele and South San are winless right now, 0-4.
Okay, so some big games ahead, and obviously got a chance to change those standings.
Right.
We mentioned, you know, we're talking about those standings, just as you just mentioned. The usual suspects up to the top right now. We're 1 game behind, but who's looking the strongest? I mean, obviously those guys are there. There's a lot of basketball left to be played, but who are the teams we've got to beat to get where we want to go?
Well, Judson, we need to beat them. East Central, and Wagner. We need to split with them at least. We need to split with the teams
Right.
up at the top at least.
Right. Well, the good thing is in 27 6A, and we could be talking about all of our sports, but here we're talking about boys basketball. It's so competitive that those teams have to play each other too.
Right.
You know, so somebody's got to lose. If
Yeah.
Judson and Wagner are playing, somebody's got to lose.
Yeah.
The week ahead, you mentioned two teams just directly ahead of you, Judson and East Central. We're catching them pretty soon, huh?
Right. Friday night we'll have Judson at home, and then Tuesday we'll have East Central at home.
Okay.
Those are two really huge ball games for us. I hate to say pinpoint two games is huge because they all are, but these are very important that we get them on the first round.
Well, and like you said, you got a chance to gain ground on those guys. Meanwhile, some of those other teams play each other and lose, and you know, it's still early enough in district to where let's just take care of tonight's game.
Right.
We'll worry about next game. But big ball game, like you said, ball games coming up with Judson and East Central.
Yeah, I would expect also that the bottom two teams would come alive at some point and be a spoiler for some teams.
Yeah. Like you said, you just kind of keep your focus on let's just win this one.
Right.
Let's just win this one. Those other things are liable to happen.
Yeah.
If Ranger fans are coming to the gym, you mentioned these next two home games and the games to come. Who are some of the key players? Who are some of the key Ranger players that no doubt will gather our fans' attention and guys that have to play well for us to win?
Obviously, Zayden High, he leads the team in scoring and rebounds at 18 points a game and 11 rebounds. Gabe Ceballos has also played a big role for us this year defensively. He's averaging about 10 points a game, along with Ethan Ortiz is averaging 10 points as well. He hadn't fared as well in district. We got to get him going in district play, but he's still at 10 points a game. And Tavion Williams is at 11 points a game.
Right, he's coming back from being hurt, isn't he?
Right. He had a shin injury.
Right.
And, you know, he's probably one of the leading has the most steals in the area. Okay. He had 11 in one game for us this year. So he's quite an athlete.
Well, it'll take those guys and all the teammates to get where we want to go in a highly competitive 26-6A league. But Ranger fans, we hope you'll come out both this Friday against Judson and next Tuesday against East Central. A couple of big, key, pivotal home games. We hope you'll come support us. And Coach Thornton, thank you for being on today.
Thanks for having me.
You bet. And let's go Rangers.
Go Rangers.
Thanks to Coach Thornton for being on, and we look forward to seeing what our boys can do, particularly with these two crucial home games that are coming up. In the week ahead, between now and next show, let's talk wrestling. On Thursday, we have our boys varsity going with up to Cornerstone for a duel, and then on Saturday, all of our teams, boys and girls, varsity JV, will be at Lake Travis for a tournament, so wishing them luck. On the boys basketball side, we've commented several times, but at home Friday against Judson, at home again Tuesday against East Central, and as we mentioned earlier, these are big games. This get a chance to really get some traction and an inside berth into the playoffs. Girls basketball will play the same teams, but only opposite. On Friday, they too play Judson, but of course that'll be on the road since the boys are here, and on Tuesday they have East Central, again on the road. So wishing our girls at 3-3. These are big games, and wishing them luck as they continue in district play. Boys soccer has another tournament this weekend. They host now a tournament. Our girls hosted a big tournament last weekend. Our boys this weekend. So you can come out Thursday, Friday, and Saturday and catch the Rangers at home. Both our varsity and our JV. Our JV will play on the grass field, and our varsity will play in the stadium, but both will be in action all 3 days. And next Tuesday, they have a single match at home again against Central Catholic. Girls soccer this week will go up to Leander for the Grizzly Classic, hoping to extend their win streak. And you know, they'll have 3 to 4 matches there this weekend. They're off next Tuesday before they get ready to, both our boys and girls get ready to start launching in district play. So good luck to all of our teams, and as always, go Rangers.